Hello guys, and welcome to episode 15 of our Vanilla City Skylines Let's Play. Last episode, we started to plan out for our kind of secondary area of our downtown over here. And we also hit the capital city milestone, which has allowed us to unlock a new area. I wanted to take a break from kind of the high density, super populated centres of town that we've been working on for these last few episodes. And focus on our farming area, which you can just see over in the distance there. But just covering a few things that I've done off camera, and we've expanded our commercial estate here into a little bit of low density mixed with some high density, just so it kind of grades up into this higher part of town that we've got going on. And I also moved this monorail line back onto the road because there was really no need for us to split the line off onto here. So now people can just come and go on this line, although we do need to set these lines up, which I'm hoping we can work on today as well. And then also just a point as well, there's a load of people using this path and this park area now, and when we get the bus lines coming through here as well, this area will become quite busy. And then there's also the trains coming in overhead as well, which is looking quite nice now. And then further down here towards this side of town, we've also just brought this road down here and then added this one-way highway in, which takes them around the edge of the city and back onto the highway rather than having to force them to come all the way back through here. It's just a little shortcut for them to slip out, and it also serves the industrial estate as well, with cars getting to come down this way if they don't want to take this part of the highway. And we have fixed our traffic issues, kind of. It's still a little bit backing up. You can see what I've done. We just added in these slip lanes on all corners of the roundabout because they were stopping kind of here and then turning, and that was making all the traffic on each kind of section of these roundabouts here just back up and stop moving. There's still a little bit of issues here, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. We'll probably rebuild this roundabout and have two one-way lanes feeding them, just to try and make it a little bit more efficient and so it flows better. But that's a job for another episode. So last time we unlocked our new milestone, and that gave us a new plot of land, which is this one that we bought over here, kind of in the northwest corner of the map. So I've just expanded out. This is our little mini downtown area that we very first built, and it just flows down this road and where we had the little housing estate and then some paths linking to the other side of town. This road now just comes down and then switches to a highway. Just a little speedy road to keep traffic moving. And then we come into Hillside Ranch, which is our first farmland area. And I kind of wanted to do this quite detailed. So where I live, there are a ton of farms up in Cumbria, which is in like the northwest of England, right near the border with Scotland. And you'll often see this. So we kind of call these national speed limit roads, and they're just one lane in each direction, but you can do the national speed limit on them, which takes them up to around, sorry, I just got a message there, my apologies. So you can do about 70 miles an hour on these. No, it's not always safe to do so. Road safety comes first. But I wanted to start doing quite a detailed little farmland area, and I've started it off camera. So they come in through these little fences, down this little dirt road, and then this is the national park path. The I can't remember what the game actually calls it. I think it's nature reserve, isn't it? Yeah, nature reserve path. So it's just these ones here that we're using for these roads. Okay, so let's carry on here by expanding our road a little bit. So let's count how many blocks are these. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 8 blocks long at the minute. We have that should do it, is it? Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No. Just need a touch more down here. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's still one too many. How's about that? That should do it, shouldn't it? Yeah, so we want the small crop fields in again here. And then we're just going to bring that road down to about there. And then I want to start curving this road kind of in line with this one if we possibly can. How's that look? And then we should be able to pop some more crop fields in here. And then we'll also go to the industry fence. And then we'll just bring this down the side of the road for a significant way, probably to about there. Okay, and these guys need water. Doesn't really make sense how a crop field needs water. I mean, I know crops need watering, but even still, you think, you know, the farmer would deliver water to them, or the rain would do it. Unless there's like sprinkler systems that are in there, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so this place is called Hillside Ranch. Let's have a look at some policies. I don't really want to do any policies on a small little farm like this. It wouldn't really make sense. Let's have a look what else we've got to do here. Okay, so it needs workers. We do have space for 310. So we're not far away from that, and then there's a lot of resources produced before the next level. And also over here, this road just carries on up this way, and I've done a little bit of terraforming, although it's not gone amazingly to plan because I am relatively bad with the terraforming tools in this game. It actually created a huge hole in the ground, which wasn't ideal. And I just want to kind of do a different style of roundabout here. Kind of a little elevated one above the highway. So we'll grab this. The hell is that? Is that a tunnel? Okay, let's maybe actually start by building the roundabout above ground here, which is what I wanted to do. I see that one's still significantly lower, isn't it? So maybe we can just bring this edge up a bit here. Is that anywhere near now? Yeah, a little bit, it's getting there. Just bring this guy up along the ridge. Okay, that should do nicely. Okay. Now I want to curve this around. Let's bring that out to the edge of the circle. And then we'll go back to straight here. No, it doesn't like the fact that it isn't 100% level. Maybe let's delete that and see if we can draw this bridge in first. Okay, yeah, that's worked out relatively okay, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I wanted, kind of. That road is a little bit too funky there. Let's just delete that and try and bring that just a little more level with its surroundings. There you go, smooth that out a little bit. How's that looking now? Yeah, okay, that should do nicely. So we have quite a few of these kind of highways in England where the roundabout flow, especially over the motorways, where the roundabout flows above the lane. Okay, so are we going to have issues connecting this one now? Maybe it's because it's that kind of road. No, it just doesn't like it in general. Maybe let's try this instead. We'll build it in a slightly different order. How about that? Yeah, okay. And then can we grab this guy coming off here somewhere? There was a spot there. Can't build it coming down here. There we go. That should do nicely. And then we're going to have to kind of just reassess the trajectory of this curve. Bring him around up a little bit, kind of. Just about there. And then up to there. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, that would work quite nicely. And a nice curve up to there. And we'll just try and make this a little less harsh as well. Okay, so these guys are going to need another way on. Let's bring it down to just off the hill here. Then onto the highway. And then these guys coming off. Probably need one about there. Okay. I think that works quite nicely. It's kind of looking a little bit bare. Maybe let's get some trees in around here, maybe. Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background as well, by the way. There's people cutting the grass outside at the moment. And just a few along here as well. How about some exposed rock faces along here? Is there any smaller ones that we can use? So you'll kind of see this as well, like a lot of exposed rock driving around some of the highways in England because of where the road has been just like carved out using the landscape. It's pretty cool to see. How's that looking? Does that look a mess? On the earth is that? It's like a portal into the ocean under that bridge. It's not perfectly symmetrical, obviously, but it'll do a job for now, and it gives these guys on this side of town as well some easier highway access rather than forcing them all the way back through here. And then also people that are coming up this lane and want to get into town can now come off here as well, rather than having to go all the way around. Okay. So Hillside Ranch is not going to hit the workers just yet. Let's have a look at some of the other stuff that we can use. Maybe we can do some animal pasture stuff somewhere as well. I want to drop some trees in along here too, I think. Maybe just some smaller ones. An oak. Or tree with leaves. How about a green tree? Yeah, this might look quite nice. Let's drop a few of these in. So if you watched the last episode, for some reason there was like 8 seconds of black screen at the start. I'm not sure why that is. I'm hoping it doesn't happen this episode. I think I've put a caption in the video just to let people know in case they just think it's just like 50 minutes of black screen. But hopefully you guys don't mind that, so my apologies. I'll try and stop it happening again in the future. And then maybe let's line this field up here as well. Okay, so I think that looks pretty nice. You can also do some stuff on this side as well, because we've got a lot of fertile land here. Also as well, we had a comment on a couple of episodes ago, I can't remember which one it was, but it was someone saying that we're not playing vanilla, and maybe, I can't remember if I explained this I can't remember if I explained this to you guys when we first started. By vanilla, I'm referring to no mods on the game, as in no like Move It, no Traffic Manager. We are playing with the DLCs, Green Cities, After Dark, Industries, and now Campus. And I think there's a couple of other creator packs in there as well. But yeah, so that's what I mean by vanilla. We are also using as well, just for full disclosure, we do have the cheats on that allow resources to be infinite. So for example, in the vanilla game without that cheat on, this oil industry over time would depreciate and the oil would disappear from the land. Now for me that's a little bit unrealistic. You know, I know that oil isn't infinite in real life, but it doesn't diminish over the course of like 2 years. It's there for a long time. So just for the sake of having to constantly move our industrial blocks around, I've just got that on. So that's why I replied to the comment. I also wanted to do stuff over here. What did I do? Oh yeah, so I added in another warehouse over here with some paths down the middle. It looks like we can actually get some little trees in here as well. Maybe let's try that and see how that looks. This is kind of the cleaner part of our industry. And then I also wanted to today as well just pop some factories down. Because we've got a fair few resources now and our warehouses across the land are really starting to fill up. So I wanted to use that as an excuse. How does that look? Yeah, not too bad. Just a little pathway for them to use there. Let's have a look at some factories. Okay, so unique factories. We have furniture. Don't have a bakery yet. Or steel plant. Household plastic. Toy factory. Printing press. Petroleum refinery. This thing is enormous. But it would look really cool in here somewhere, wouldn't it? I'm not going to get it next to the rail lines. It's just too big. Oh, I really wanted to get this in here somewhere. Where would be a good spot for this? We also have a soft paper factory as well. I think we should build some dedicated roads for these factories. Maybe we can have something coming off the highway roundabout here. And then up to here as well. So maybe let's drop our oil refinery in here. Okay, so it wants petroleum, plastics and metals. It does need water as well. So I know we are producing petroleum and plastics as well. And I believe our warehouses, one of them storing paper, petroleum as well. So it's got petroleum in there, but it isn't getting metals from anywhere. Plastics are produced, no, metals are produced by ore grinding mills and rotary kiln plants. Excuse me guys, I'm getting messages. Let me mute my phone for a moment. So I think we need the, what's it called? The ore industry area, isn't it? But we don't have any ore on this map. Yeah, we do, but it's over here. There is actually some here as well, but we're not going to dismantle that. And there is no ore. See, it's just out of our reach around here. There's a big patch of it down here. One Hillside Ranch. It's actually losing workers. It's never ideal, is it? How's this guy working? It's all okay, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Interesting that there's no one going in this direction. Anyway, cemetery is full. So, this is the first time I've used the factories, and I'm not sure if he will start to import metals now. Is that how it works? Okay. So, if he's not going to make anything unless he has metals, which we are not producing. A soft paper factory. We could build that down here. Maybe let's build him a little subsection here. Okay. Well, guys, there's about to be a police car going past my house. Just excuse that if you can hear it. Right, okay, so he wants crops, paper, petroleum, and plastics. Which we do have all of those. So I'm hoping that means he should be okay. Because we do have crops. Because I'm thinking this will be our factories row. Obviously we need to might actually just do the same with that we've done here. Just delete that for a moment. I know, don't worry, I know it's super expensive, but we can afford to take the hit to our budget at this point. Or maybe we should build another one, because clearly we're not ready for the petroleum refinery yet. How about a printing press? I want kind of the bigger factories down here. How about a sneaker factory? Again, he wants crops, paper, petroleum, and plastics. Let's actually pop him down there. Kind of want to have all the industry specialised buildings in and around this section. Let's draw this guy out a little bit. I want to make sure we save way for our highway here as well. Let's just build him now, because he is going to feed our harbour area with easy access back into the highway, as will this place as well. So just want to make sure we don't build around that. Okay, so crops are produced by... Oh yeah, okay, there we go. He's just gotten crops. Okay, wonderful. So if we up the production rate, does this... Yeah, so it increases that upkeep. And Fremont has leveled up again. Wonderful. Okay. So he's making soft paper, which is great. And then this guy over here. Maybe we should have a crop storage warehouse down here. Maybe let's grab one of the medium warehouses along here. And then we're going to get you to store... So these guys can't store crops, can they? Why don't you store unique factory products? That way we can have kind of a big storage area. Okay, yeah. So this guy just delivered him crops. And he's from the small crop field, so he's returning to the facility. Be interesting to see which route he takes. So he's coming back from the farm that we've just built. Yeah, and he's taken this little slip road. So at least that shows us it's working. You know, people aren't trying to cram through the downtown city. And then, where does he go from here? Does he go off that way? Yeah, he does. Okay, so that was really worth building, because now we're sending traffic to different parts of town. That's really satisfying. For once in my life, some of my traffic management has actually worked. Very happy with that. What's up with you guys? Not enough customers, yeah, whatever. Not my problem. Let's have a look at some more stuff for Fremwood. It's leveled up a few times since. What does it need to level up? What are you missing in your life? Campus attractiveness. It needs 20 more attractiveness for its next level. How about a little plaza area? Maybe get 2 of these in here. No. 1 there. Yeah. Okay. That does increase attractiveness, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Doesn't give me a numerical value though. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the next academic year, that should level up to the next one. Doesn't tell me what it is. Okay, I think we're going to put our big city university district around here, maybe. That might be a little bit too close to the other one. I was thinking maybe in here, but we'd have to delete these guys as well. But they're not permanent anyway. Okay. Do have a lot of residential demand. We could do with expanding our residential area somewhere. Maybe down here alongside the canal. Let's draw that out now. We'll have grassy lanes. And this guy can just pop straight out. Try and draw out a little bit of framework for this. Okay. So that'll give us something to expand next episode, guys. I'm going to leave it there, fairly short today. I just wanted to get something out and start working on a different bit of industry. And then also we've got some new factories in here as well now, although this guy isn't receiving enough crops, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Up to 10 subscribers now, which is really, really amazing. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching these videos. Again, if you have any ideas, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll try my hardest to implement them. And again, if you have never been here before, we are currently running this Vanilla City Skylines Let's Play alongside a Total War Warhammer 2 Let's Play as well. We're doing the Tomb Kings there. And then also there are links in the description to my schedule if you'd like to know when these episodes are coming out, to my setup if you'd like to know what I'm using to make these videos, and also a link to my Twitch channel where we stream Destiny 2, Borderlands 2 and FIFA 19 videos as well. So thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next episode.